Naman tayo sa nakamute akong pumapasok, lagi na lang ako nakamute 'pag pumapasok, bakit gano'n? Teka lang, sound trip natin. Anyways, it's a good evening to everyone and obviously it's raining here in Dasmariñas, Cavite. I don't know if raining in your place, but kind of chill night, and thanks for tuning in at Roomfullers Podcast Sunday Live. Medyo na napapadalas yung Sunday Live natin. Hopefully bago kayo matulog at mabad trip dahil Lunes bukas. Masaya kayo. Dito sa episode natin, it's high time that I invite someone from... Teka, parang masyadong malakas yung mic ko. Nakaano ako dito, kumbaga I monitor my own voice. No? Kaya ako naka-headset lagi kasi sometimes I talk over to the person next eh. Hindi yung reason kung ba't ako naka-headset lagi. So, ayun nga, ano ba gusto kong sabihin? Ayan, sige, unahin natin yung mga set of the, uy, grabe. RJ, ayan, sir. Yossi Break, grabe. Ano po nanonood si Eds? Nakita ko sa food ng nanonood Eds dito. Watch guidance, ayan. Women, nabulol. So, konting update lang sa buhay ko ngayon. Tawag dito, this is my scent of the day kasi ang init ko lumabas kanina around 12, sobrang init pats, biglang umulan. So, syempre, may still my dumb rich weed didn't work. Ito lang yung nagamit kong pabango pag mainit, FYI. And obviously, I recently purchased or dumating. Ang tagal ko na na-purchase dumating. Thanks, shout out to you, Nudge, for having this. Kasi if not for you, hindi ko makakuha ito mga Almajid food. This house is kind of underrated, though cheap, not that kind of expensive niche house. I could say niche house kasi pawango lang din naman binibenta nila. Though some maybe like designer-ish. This one, parang if you're familiar with parang siyang vibe ng na Faisal Shagaf, if you know yung favorite drug ko before. Tapos may konting vibe ng ABG. Ito parang women's perfume, something like, I don't know, designer-ish. But anyways, this story good. Yes, bagong ahit ako, Eman. Tawag dito, nabuburyo ako pag may bigote tapos nagsisniff ka sa paper. Kumakapit yung, yung perfume dito sa bigote. Yun lang, kaya nag-ahit na ako. Nakaka-bad trip siya. Kumakapit yung amoy ng strip. Okay. Tuberosa. I like that. Yan, mga atelier colognes. And shout out bago ko introduce yung guest natin. Salamat Paulo Gomez from Fragget. Nagpadala siya ng mga decan sa akin sa mga Almajid Wood, Junaid perfumes, and may dal mag-review ba dito? Ewan ko. But yeah, these are fragrances coming from Paulo. So binigyan niya ako ng mga decans sa mga yung houses na binablind buy ko kasi wala naman nagitikan dito. And meron siya, no? So yung mga perfumes na gusto ko malaman. And FYI, Almajid Food and is a Saudi Arabian house. It's ballpark around 3,000-5,000 in peso to extremes of let's say 6, 7, 8 to 10k. And ganoon naman lagi sa mga Middle Eastern house. They have like budget friendly, the middle, and obviously the high end. Tapos, favorite ko, Nico Sarmiento. Ayan. Sobrang favorite ko ng Rasaci Always Someday. Guys, if you don't have yet a Silver Mountain Water plus Rose. Yan, yun lagi yung plus Rose. Ang ganda ng twist ng Rasaci sa Silver Mountain Water na yan. Sobrang favorite ko yan. Naubos ko na yung bote ko niyan. Ginawa kong pang gym yan. No? Yung Always Someday. And yung bagong formulate ni Eman. Eman, I've tried majority of the frags, and later yung guest natin, nakita naman natin siya nag-live tinry yung mga private line mo. Na mind-blown din siya. Ako na mind-blown ako. So, i-spin na natin sa mga nanonood. Magkakaroon ng private line ng Dabor. So, syempre hindi na secret yan. Madami ka ng pinadalahan. Marami na rin nanonood sa live ni CJ. So, obviously, hindi na siya secret. Okay. Ang dami ko sinasabi. Sabi ko kanina kasi most of my guests in the past few weeks or past are either perfumers, no all perfumers. Sabi ko, konting twist naman, konting masaya, masyado na tayong technical sa buhay, lagyan natin ng konting saya, nakakuwela. And wala talaga akong idea, kung ano ginagawa niya, nakita ko lang sa TikTok. Then natutuwa ako sa contents niya kasi, batiin ka ba naman ng hi bestie? So parang, may bestie ako. yun agad yung natutuwa ako pa nag-scroll ako sa TikTok eh. And not just that, parang first influencer I could say that I've in the channel. Hindi ko na kino-consider sila Armin, sila Greg, kasi mga tropa na yung mga yun eh. Ito parang randomly, gusto mo mag-join. ganun lang eh. And did we see each other? Yes, nagkita kami sa Fragcon 4. Alam niyo na, notorious ako sa pag-invite ng mga tao na hindi ko pa nakikita in person. Pero at least naman nakita kami at nagkaroon kami ng konting interaction. Matigas kasi mukha ako eh. Sabi ko kung nandilimos man ako, attention lang, no? Ayaw nang pahabain pa. I think we will be, kumbaga, having fun tonight. Ayan. Kaya natin ang gusto ko yung parang intense eh. Ayan, okay. Grabe. Ready ka na ba? Ready na ba kayo? And our guest for tonight, none other than your fragrance bestie, DJ. Ay, taga na, mute kita. Pasensya na. Ito na naman tayo sa nakamute. Ayan, ayan.
Ayan. Hi, besties!
Sanay siya sa TikTok. Lagi nagla-live. Ako rin baka mag-venture ako sa TikTok live something sooner or later. Nahihirapan lang ako sa pag-capture ng platform kasi kailangan may platform na magka-capture para ma-record ko at ma-reels ko. So, first time that, I don't know if you know him at nakikita nyo sa Facebook, pero yes, ayun na sa screen nyo. Nag-Facebook live ka ba or mostly TikTok, no? TikTok talaga yung platform.
Mostly or only TikTok.
Only. You don't have like YouTube, X, or other platforms.
Someday, who knows? But for now, TikTok. Yeah.
So, ano yan, parang ano yung mga, kasi ako, totoo sa akin, yung parang alter ego ko yung personal profile ko eh. Pagdating kasi dito, medyo nice ako sa Rumpilos Podcast eh, no? I don't use the platform for something like pang-ululan, no? sarili kong Facebook yung pinang-ululan ko. Pero pag naka-Rumpilos Podcast ako, bigit ako, very, very, very fine. Okay, ikaw, you are medyo private, I could say, sa yung mga personal profile, Facebook, and sa TikTok lang talaga medyo exposed. And I like the glow. Hindi ka ba galing gym today? Kasi like kang after gym TikTok live eh.
Well, galing ako sa gym today. Yes. Every Sunday, I go to gym. Tapos my parents do sports. So, sabay kami.
Okay. So, saan nga ba nakatrabanda? I mean, hindi yung exact location, like area that you live?
I live in Cainta. So,
okay.
Parang the border of Cainta and NCR. So, sa edge lang ako ng Ortigas.
Okay, tawa ko dito yung flash ko lang. Sabi sa'yo, kailangan makita ko yung mga content dito. Hello, bestie, sana all makinis. Sabi ko nga, pag nag-live to, grabe, no? Yung, di ba tayo pa nag-gym mukhang hulas na? Siya pag tapos ng gym, fresh pa, di ba? Tayo mukhang uwian na lagi.
Thank you.
And, tawag dito, I think ano ba to? Parang ano ba yung term na gusto? Parang nanggulo ako sa one of your live with Rams, if I'm not mistaken. Then, I've mentioned July. I will start to invite you guys. And actually, nagsabi na rin ako kay Frankie. I don't know if Frankie's watching. But sabi ko kay Frankie, you know, if you want to join and makipaglokohan sa akin dito, happily, you know, and I want to talk to you guys more parang deeply about perfume, obviously. So, for those who didn't know, and if you don't know, the intention really of the channel was initially to have like full hobby collection, this and that. Hanggang sa naging ano na eh, puro pabango na talaga, inevitable. magiging puro pabango na siya. But I think I have a good obvious support ng community, kaya akala ko dati kasi sobrang limited pag puro perfume lang. So, going to that, no? Kaya ka ba nag-start ng iyong TikTok because you've seen potential on the perfume talk or fragrance talk?
I didn't really go for it out of to see the potential. Kumbaga, it's all about me sharing about my passions and parang talking about what I know, how I started, what I loved. Parang ganun yung start ko. It was actually random, but also fated, I would say. Yun.
And napansin ko din, I think na-mention mo to during one of your live, na parang you didn't expect na biglang magbo-boom yung profile mo, yung buong TikTok.
Yes.
Kailan ka
Hmm.
nag-start and how fast did you grow your content creation, your TikTok
It's
obviously?
it's actually crazy for me kasi um I guess a little backstory is that parang I'm a very spiritual person. I believe in the universe talk, yung mga manifestations, ganun ganon. And I get dreams sometimes. And when I do get dreams, sometimes I note them down, I reflect on it, especially when it hit hard. And I remember somewhere around 2022, I received the dream. It was around September. I very vivid siya kasi journal ko pa yan. But I said, or parang the dream said na, oh, mag-start ka ng TikTok. Talk about your passion for fragrances. Kasi, parang it's always been your passion since what, grade school? Grade
Mm.
7. So, tagal na rin. So parang, from that point on, I started to collect and reconnect with my hobby and my passion and rediscover, I guess, my loves and, you know, like the notes, everything, the know-hows of it. And fast forward to this year, parang Feb ata ako nag-start with my first content. Super like, wala lang siya. As in, it's like a video of my collection at the time. And then, very slow yung progress ko nun eh. I didn't think of posting every day until parang my friends continually pushed me. So para after that, siguro March, I started posting a little bit more often. And then I had a trip to Japan, like with family. So, na-pause siya. Pagbalik ko, around April na. So, when April hit, started posting regularly, just whatever I felt like for the day. So, wala akong schedule mag-post. Like, diretso, kung anong feel ko, ganyan. Then, I remember this vividly. Kasi at one point, people were asking me to do videos on local brands. At that point, I didn't have much except for a bottle of Sense and Style. And it was the first two that I got from them, which is Kate and Anna. So, yun yung pinost ko. And also the samplers that I got. And I posted it sa Ramadan. Very vivid din yun sa akin. Core memory na siya. So, during the Ramadan holiday, I posted it. The usual. Like, I don't care about the numbers at the same time. So, I just post stuff, like, early morning. Then I went out with my family. Then I didn't have data or I didn't want to turn it on. I was like, okay, like, diretso lang. I was bonding with my family that day. Sa Mitsukoshi pa yun, ng BGC. I know this so vividly.
Mm.
And then somewhere around the afternoon, nung we're done for the day, we were having our meals or snacks sa Coffee Bean, the restaurant. And then I just checked my phone and I was like, what? 5K views in just a few hours? And then it was so crazy to me. Tapos parang my mom was like so shocked as well. Parang we were all like stunned. And yun, since then I just started to like have fun. And the story pa nga there is the owner of Sense and Style. Full transparency na rin to, but he offered to, si Sir Ryan, he offered to boost my post. And at the time, I didn't know na you can do that, na you can boost someone else's post. So when he boosted, sabi ko, okay, so from here on out, like, tataas ang yung views. The next day, around lunchtime, he messaged me. Sabi niya, oh, did you approve na ba my boosting? Sabi ko, no, not yet. By that time, nasa 10K views na, or lampas na siya ng onte. And hindi ko pa in-approve yung boost post niya. So all the more, nagulat ako. So sabi ko, what? So does that mean that's all me? Like,
Yeah.
wala lang, nagulat ako. And then, yun nga, I boosted the post. And yeah, since that day, I just started to post more. And I found fun in it. So, yun, parang enjoy lang ganun. Post lang.
Alam mo what's amazing with how you describe things is you use the term vivid, and yes, parang kang ano ba, Sheldon Cooper yung yung memory mo that you have like a very good description of things. I think it's one of the
Thank
qualities, I think, why people watch you is how you describe things, how you review fragrances as well, and the way you talk right now. Actually, this is the first time like we had fruitful interaction.
Our first interaction was like, hi, hello lang. Tapos,
yeah.
Oo.
Tapos pinamoy ko yung mga collection ko, yung mga this and that. But yeah, And
Yeah.
ngayon ko lang na parang the way you speak and describe things, it's seldom because ako medyo magulo ako mag-isip parang kung saan na pupunta eh. Pero ikaw you really kumbaga in that memory at that point you know things. Isa sa before I jump to the collection per se, which is the usual question here, sinasabi ko nga kanina na parang I'm curious as well, what do you do outside TikTok, outside fragrance? Ano ba yung routine mo or yung ginagawa mo outside the community?
So outside the world of fragrances, so
Mhm.
I have my own business. So we supply construction materials, and because it is my own business, of course with family, I'm so grateful because I get control of my own time. And because of that, I'm able to devote time here also. As well as other passions ko. Ayun na nga, you mentioned kanina, magla-live ako sa TikTok makatapos ako mag-gym. So sabog pa ako doon. And so I get to, go to gym regularly also. But yeah, I had the experience in a couple of years sa corporate prior to this in the marketing field. So yun yung what I do outside of TikTok.
Sa mga nanonood dyan, hindi po sadya na sunod-sunod na puro may Chinese background yung na-interview ko, nagkataon lang. Kasi nakita ako parang Bernadette Lim is watching na rin. Sabi ko, oy. So mag-invite ko pa si Frankie dito, no? Baka sabihin, ito na, Chinese community na yung Pillars Podcast.
My goodness. No, but they're truly part of the society at this point, diba? So embrace na lang.
Share the same last name. That's funny, right?
Oo nga eh.
Nagkataon lang po. Okay, wala pong nangyayaring dito.
And we're not, be related, gano'n.
Nagkataon lang.
Oo.
Okay. Ayan, si Oli nasa biyahe. Ayan, watching from Naiya. Super init. Walang aircon. Oh my God.
Oh my
Ayan.
God.
Miss BG Bernadette Lim. Tuned in already. So, hi guys. Nakita ko lang kasi pinag-uusapan namin yung... Gusto ko kasi mag-comment habang sinasabi ni CJ may construction. Sabi ko parang napaka-Chinese nung may business na construction.
Totoo. That is true.
And
at this point, hindi mo na kailangan tanongin. Like, expect mo na.
Oo, ginagawa mo. Parang, is that obvious? I have free time.
Oo.
Ito, a lot of people are curious as well. Kasi I think one of, ewan ko kung na-story mo ba siya or na-reels or whatever, or na-TikTok yung collection mo. You mentioned that you started early. Pero, a lot of us, like most fragrance lovers started, ako even as early as like grade 4, 10 years old, mga ganun, I really love fragrances already. Pero, when was the peak that you say you really start, hardcore collecting? When was that?
Hardcore collecting. Perhaps 2022, ever since that trip.
Almost the same. Same tayo kasi November 2022, nabanggit ko yan sa first pilot episode kung gusto yung panoorin nila yung YouTube. Nandun yung nabanggit ko yan na I started August if I'm not mistaken. August or September 2022 after kung yung daughter ko nanganak yung partner ko, then obviously nagkaroon ako ng anak, hindi na ako makapag-bike. So nag-start na ako mag-collect ng mga fragrances. And speaking of, kasi nabanggit ko rin dito sa channel na I used to watch Greg like a lot. Who do you watch a lot before you started doing content?
Well, oh my gosh, baka i-judge ako ng mga tao. Kasi, so I had a year where I worked in Singapore, right? Singapore team, Singapore like algorithm, lahat na. So, at that time, 2022 na rin ata, from what I recall, if my memory serves me right. But definitely, it impacted my algorithm. Tapos, yung mga napapanood ko, Western mostly, Westerners. Yeah, so I think even in a place like Singapore, it's still the Western content creators sikat ang kilala. So sila Judah Rose, sino ba? Sila yung perfume guy, diba? Sebastian.
Sebastian, favorite. I mean, a lot of people love Sebastian, yeah. So perfume guy.
Diba?
Same. But before
so, yung top 2 for me.
Actually, before ako mag-jump sa niche, kasi I have like underrated reviewers mostly, diba? You know my story mo, mostly Emmy clones before then nag-Emmy ako. Si Aromatics, then usual, then ayan. Anong nangyari is, na-browse ko ng Sebastian when I jump into niche perfumes na. And I think a lot of people have watched Sebastian, I mean, regardless, because he has really good nose and, good description of a lot of things. Sa local, siguro sa TikTok, YouTube, or whoever, I think people are curious, who do you watch or gain an inspiration in doing content?
Sa local naman, I think I started to see more of them last year. And then yung talagang una ko nakita is Ali,
Ali.
si Sir Renato,
Mhm.
and then si Attorney Carol. Tatlo sila.
Parang
So,
parehas tayo na nakita. Ganun yung nakita ko.
Diba? Parang kumbaga sila na rin yung pillars of Frag Talk PH.
Mhm.
Diba? So, new generation na kami. Parang
Hindi,
ganun. So,
nabanggit
ever
ko kay
since then,
RJ yung first time na nakita ko siya, parang he mentioned the GCMS, the cloning on how it's being done. First time ko siya makita dun sa ano ko, sa TikTok ko.
algorithm.
Sa
Right.
algorithm. Hindi ko siya una nakita na parang, okay, may ganito palang konsepto. Okay. And, finally, nagkatawa ko sa comment.
Ako din
Okay.
nakita ko.
Nakikita mo pala yung comment.
No, kasi alam ko talaga, nakita ko yung first video niya sa akin. Yung nakita ko is the one where he educated people on oil-based. And I really love that. Because I think it's everyone's pet peeve at one point.
Yeah. After ko makita yung GCMS, dun ko na binrowse yung profile niya. Yun yung sa oil-based, ganyan. Tsaka tag dito, ang lumanay ni pagsalita na parang,
Yeah.
oo.
Very educational also.
Educational. Tapos
Mm.
kasi nakita ko na sila BG sa feed ko, ganyan. Almost the same kasi parang we start in the same year. And dahil usapang collection, jump na tayo. How did you start your collection journey? And obviously, ano yung mga ginagawa mo sa iyong collection?
Ayun. So, you said hardcore collecting, right? So, yun nga, 2022. But nung grade 7 pa ako, how long was it? Like 2010-ish? Around that time? Yeah, matagal na rin. Oh my God, the age is showing.
Ay, mas
But yun.
matanda ata ako. Matanda kasi, mas matanda ako. Never mind, go.
Oh, okay. Ayun. So, yun, 2010s. Around that time, grade 7 ako. Like, I asked my parents to get me fragrance for Christmas or for my birthday. And then my first few perfumes were Armani Acquadigio Eau de Toilettes, the Diamonds for men, very old. I think it's discontinued now. And Mugler Amen.
Nice.
Diba? Hardcore na agad at that age. So yun, and then sunod-sunod siya. Then I would also save my own kasi diba 2010s was the boom of yung pop culture. So sila Lady Gaga, Katy Perry, lahat na. So nagsisilabasan sila ng mga celebrity fragrances, right? Even Paris Hilton had her own empire growing.
Yeah.
So yun, at that time, I would save my allowances for school, as in not eat at all, or if at all, eat konti lang. And then save it so I can go to Green Hills to blind buy a perfume. Because at the time, I thought that the only way to test a perfume is blind buying, because my standard was yung stores sa Green Hills, yung mga Mary J, yung Criselda, ganyan-ganyan. So nagpa-blind buy lang ako. Tapos kung gusto, okay. Kung hindi, edi okay. Gamitin ko na lang somewhere else or whatever, you know. And
kapag nila nandyan, I think parang nakita ko pa siya no? So, if-flash natin sa screen para magkaroon ng context yung mga tao. Bear with me with this one because we prepared for you guys, obviously. I-add natin at siya ang ating
i-highlight.
Spotlight lang natin to. Ba't pa?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, wait lang. So, page 1. Guys, 5 pages to. Please bear with me.
Ang dami. Actually, meron pa yan 5 pages tapos meron pa ako sinend kanina, di ba? Yun.
Okay. Ang dami. Those are Zara's that I'm looking at. Some local.
Yes.
And some Rihanna. These are celebrity fragrances.
Yeah, Rihanna, Britney Spears.
Yeah.
There's even a Madonna at the back. The one, yung white cap na may gold. Gold cap, white bottle. That's a Madonna.
And The boxes, oy, very interesting. So, nasabi na ni Jito sa line niya, it's seldom that he keeps boxes unless they're really important. Correct?
Yes. Lalo na kapag pretty siya, ganun. Or it like, parang it's something I wanna keep.
So, pag nakita niyo yung box na dyan, mahalaga kayo kay CJ. Charot. Pag wala yung box na dyan, wala kayong kwenta. Charot.
Hala siya. No, sometimes tinatago ko, diba? Kapag bulky. Sineseparate ko na lang siya.
Okay, next. Oh, you have tawag dito. Ano, most wanted ba to? Or wanted intense?
Yeah, that's the most wanted intense, yeah.
Oh, yeah. 1 million. Good choice. I mean, the versatility and at the same time, i-stop ko nga muna and may mga box dito. But anyways, ang question ko with you, particularly on the fragrances that you collect is, you lean towards pa rin parang women marketed scent, pero you also like some men marketed scent, or how do you gauge which one do you collect?
For me, it's all about if I can pull it off. If I can wear it. If I feel I can wear it. Lalo na kapag blind buy. I'm an expert na ako at this point at blind buying.
Okay, yan.
Since
Kasunod tayo dyan.
2010. So I know, I can read, I can see, I can understand if I can pull it off. So parang, ayun. The main thing for me is if I can wear it. Because if I can't wear it, then there's no ROI in my collection. Therefore, it will just gather dust and sayang lang. So, I really wearability siya. And yun nga, as you pointed out, generally feminine leaning. Kasi nga, florals, I think, complement my personality and sense of style pretty well compared to masculine scents. Pero meron din naman nakakalusot na masculine fragrances. As you know, even TBG and Co's picks are like,
yeah. Yung recently na-review mo, yeah, I've seen that. So, si Eman, grabe. And tala naman tayo sa graduate na daw si RJ ng 2010. Sige, flash natin si Neko, parang loko-loko kasi wala siyang magawa. Ayan, tinan natin. Ang sabi niya, summer 2010, bahala ka sa buhay mo. Nasa Afghanistan ako ng 2010 for work sa NATO base. So, interesting. Was already working. Talaga ba, Eugene? You're working in 2010? Grabe, no? And, ito si BG. 3 years na siya sa fragrance ng 2010.
Very
pag-graduate na ako, third year high school, if I'm not mistaken. 2011 ako nag-college to 2015. 2015 ako graduate eh. Uste, Ateneo ka, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Ayan. Tawag dito. Going back sa collection, and napansin ko nga, you lean towards florals, pero would you find some of the fragrance parang kind of repetitive na on how the florals are used, or up until now that you feel amazed on the different type of florals that comes into your collection?
At this point, I think, you know what they say, right? Like designer fragrances at one point, they will start to be redundant. So I think I'm already there. Actually, I've been there na. Kaya hardcore into niche na ako. Pero minsan may nakakalusot pa rin na designers that I wanna get. But, hardcore into the niche world na ako. Pero yun, I've already felt the fatigue out of designer fragrances. And I'm enjoying my time with niche fragrances, even venturing ever so slightly sa mga oud notes, oud floral combos, stuff like that. So very unique world. Like, it's fun.
parang almost the same, and people will relate, no? A lot of people, especially in the people watching right now, a lot of people would relate na at some point you get walang ano to, again, mababansagan na naman mga elitista tsaka niche snob tayo, no? Totoo lang talaga, there is something on the designers that comes like repetitive in terms of the usage of this and that, especially if you're just collecting in one house, and you will eventually parang want something more. And ako actually mind blown ako first time that I smelled Portrait of a Lady, the way that they use the rose and parang spice, ganyan siya, ganyan ako. Yung first time na naamoy ko yung Portrait of a Lady, yun isa mga parang sa akin game changers. Pero hindi ko pa siya binibili kasi nga may trip ako sa collection ko. Anyways, you mentioned tawag dito, the niche part, and a lot of people would also relate. It gets expensive. Right now, how many bottles do you own? And how many bottles do you plan to keep?
Oh my God. Okay. Well, I'm gonna keep everything. For the most part, right? Pero I do share naman sa parents ko if hindi ko trip. Sa kanila na pupunta lahat or even some of my friends. But as of now, oh my gosh, hindi ako shy. I'm so shy. But over 300 na at this point.
300. Tapos you started
Yeah.
content creation Feb?
Oo.
So, you've been collecting a lot, I guess, already prior
Oo.
you doing content. At least, di ba naisip mo na, baka magka-ROI ka na rin.
Oo. Ayun na nga din. Parang naging ano na rin yun. Like, excuse na rin yun. Start.
Okay, kailangan ko bumili marami pa ba? Kailangan marami ako content.
Oo. It definitely helps with yung creativity part, diba? At least marami akong mahatakan ng inspo.
Kasi, yun na, yung iba, sorry na offense sa mga mahilig mag-collect ng sobrang dami. Pero kasi, I mean, no offense, pero parang daig niyo po yung ibang content creator kung mag-collect kayo. Ewan ko po anong ginagawa niyo. Pero, again, it's your money, right? But, it's actually a big collection. Ito yung isa sa gusto ko makuha mo yung opinion kasi I think Carlo Accords, yeah, right? Posted something or parang he did a TikTok about yung being straightforward about, you know, or ano ba yung term na ginamit namin ni BG nun, parang I forgot the term, oh my God, sa reels ko siya, na parang you're intentional about your collection.
Yes.
If ever that you will, kumbaga, downsize your collection, let's say on top of your mind lang, what fragrances would you keep? At least siguro right now, give me 5 niche and 5 something or designer-ish or whatever.
Oh my gosh, grabe, pahirapan ang tanong.
Oo, mahirap na lang dito.
Oh, my goodness. Well, yung keep, for me, feeling ko mas interesting yung itatapon or yung Pero sige, let's start with the keep muna. No? So, 5, sige, we can do the 5 niche thing and then 5 designer. Because I need to interject then. I love my designers for everyday purpose. Kasi madali lang siyang dalhin. You don't have to think about it, right? But yun, anyway. So, the 5 niche, definitely Blanche Bed. Diba? Sabi ni Rams. Blanche Bed.
Deliberate. Ayun yung term ni BG. Salamat.
So, Blanche Beds, Gris Charnel, BDK, Skirt So for Miller Harris. Oh my goodness, that is so hard. Perhaps Atomic Rose from Initio, and Dune Felim from Atelier des Arts. And then sa designer, J'adore, the Eau de Parfum, Pure Poison from Dior as well, Black Opium Extreme, Yves Saint Laurent, ano pa ba? Libre, Eau de Parfum, and then
obviously
for keepsakes, one of my very first loves, Amen from Mugler.
Amen. Yeah. Interesting choices. And nakikita ko parang andun nga talaga papasok yung like mo sa floral forward fragrance, no? And a lot of people would have, kasi parang if you know Paul Santos from Fragrance Talk Philippines, parang pag-usapan namin yan. Sabi ko sa kanya, parang when you're starting, you want something that would, you know, collect obviously, but eventually you will lean towards a specific taste. And sabi ko din sa kanya na pwede kong pakita mo sa akin yung collection mo, I know what type of fragrances that you would like. And yes, na-mention mo ang blind buying. Any tips for, alam ko, okay, ulitin ko na ulit, for everyone in the live, huwag kayong mag-blind buy, parang awa nyo na, ayan. And si Kevin, isa sa mga budolero yan, lol na bestie, just dropped by for a few seconds to show support back to my event. Ay, salamat, Kevin. Sendtown, follow niya yan, guys. Huwag kayong mag-blind buy, magdikan kayo. Sabi nga ni BG, be deliberate, so amayin nyo muna, mag-test kayo. Pero yung mga, gaya namin mga professional, oy, Greg, nag-drop pala si Greg dito. Oy, salamat pare ko. And, Rams, oy. Alam mo na, Rams.
Alam na nila lahat yan. Kausap ko sila often eh.
Love the French accent and French pronunciation. Wala.
Thank you.
Pag napapanood niyo si CJ sa TikTok niya, matik yan. Okay. Ano nga ba sinasabi ko? Ayun. Yung sa collection and tawag dito, wag kayo mag-blind buy, no? So, pero kasi there are times na katulad namin na medyo bored na kami sa buhay. And before I don't know if you would agree, before we even go to blind buy, we spent a lot of we tried a lot of fragrances already. So ayun yung hindi kino-consider ng maraming tao. Usapang blind buy muna saglit. A lot of people don't consider that when people you talk about do blind buy is they have already tried a lot of fragrances that when we read notes, parang we can partly imagine on how it will smell. And the number one na pinag-uusapan namin kanina pa, yung sa puso mo may malapit ka ng note, like, no, or scent profile, florals. Ako pag may nakita na akong tobacco, okay, check out. Ganun na yung okay, akin yan, okay. That's for me. Wood, leather, tobacco, that's for me. Okay. So, ganun kami, no, mag-blind buy. We have a certain, like, note that we look into. So, tips mo sa mga blind buyers dyan, kahit wag nilang gawin, pero yung parang logical thing to do when blind buying na ginagawa mo?
Okay, for me, actually, not just blind buying, siguro applicable na rin to sa collecting in general, right? Like, when you're deciding what to add to your collection, papasok na rin yung, you reference Accords or Carlos, like, post about it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Deliberate and all that. I think for me, it's all about, parang, bibili ka ng perfume na gagamitin mo talaga. And how do you know that? You have to match it to your lifestyle. For me, that's the way to get a lot of ROI. And I use that mindset sa blind buying as well. That mindset plus yung parang I have to make sure I can pull it off. Of course, there's some florals na medyo mature, medyo not me. But I really, take into consideration the type of person that wears it. I think I have a video on it na very brief lang siya. But I said na, aside from looking at the notes, look at how the notes interact with each other based on people's comments sa Fragrantica. Especially the comments with a lot of balloons. Because if there are a lot of balloons, many people have agreed on it, and therefore your chances of yung accuracy of that review is higher. And so, tapos, titingnan mo rin, Fragrantica comments can be very artistic and creative. Sometimes sasabihin nila yung mga very ang OA na minsan parang, oh my god, like my ex broke up with me and then like we got together and ganon, like it's very crazy. But I look into particular when someone describes the type of person they see wearing that perfume. And kapag feeling ko I can like align with that, then it's good enough for me. It's like a done deal for me. So yun yung thing. That's a nuance that I don't think people perhaps take into consideration is the type of person. Because I think I made a video of this about people having to buy perfumes that suit them and their vibes and not just what's popular at the moment. Parang ganun. And that's the kind of thing that I want to show to people na you have to develop your sense of style and you have to pick perfumes that match that and complement that so that, because just because it's popular, it doesn't mean that you will like it.
Agree.
It doesn't mean that it will suit you.
Mortal sin yan. Mag-blind buy dahil hype.
Okay. Oo.
Pero Rams, ito talaga legit to.
Yes.
Iba yung kaba at the same time kilig at the same time satisfaction pag blind buy mo to spray mo. Damn, no? Yes. Iba yung feeling, the best feeling. I let them drop their question para sa atin. Obviously, we'll go to the content creation thing and questions about it. Pero, sige, unahin natin si Kyle before we jump to RJ's question. How many different perfumes should an average person have? Una ka. I'll answer that, pero una ka, CJ. What's your perspective on that?
So for me, siguro you need one for your everyday. It doesn't mean basta one for every day. So you have to think of your environment for that. One for going out, like dinners and dates. So usually dinner and date perfumes, pwede mo na siya i-bleed into
Yeah, in one. Correct. I think.
one for formals.
Mhm.
And then double mo yung everyday mo. So you need another everyday perfume for the opposite season. So one for the warmer
Yeah,
months,
agree.
one for the cooler months. And then yung fifth mo optional na. So like for me, if I were to be very strict, kailangan ano lang, like yung my needs lang. The fifth perfume would be for gym. Because I
Yeah,
gym.
yeah. Yeah.
So babagayin ko yung
Activity.
life. Like, diba? So parang 5 for me.
Ako Kyle, simple lang. How many perfumes? So, ganun din, 5. Beast mode. Na joke lang. Ganun kasi yung pabango ko eh. Sorry. Kidding aside, if you follow ako, one person that I can suggest that you follow as well when you have this type of question, especially for starters. If you don't know, guys, School of Scent, I'll chat it down. School of Scent. So, follow nyo siya sa same platforms, YouTube, TikTok, whatever. School of Scent, he has like a concept on that. He uses 5. Kasi sa Western countries, they have like a specific summer fragrance. That's why they have a summer specific. Yung sobrang init din. Kasi ganun yung feeling nila. Then goes with versatile frags, then office frags. You can go for dinner and the loud frag. So, ganun lang yung pagkaka-describe niya. Sa high heat, paano magbilang, parang nabaliw ako dun magbilang. High heat. sorry. Napaka-spontaneous talaga ng ginagawa natin. No? So, ulitin ko lang. High heat, office, there's a date night, there's the loud, and there's the gym or whatever do you want to do. Versatile, no? So, 5 lang si School of Scent. And dun yung unang kong finalo when I started. Like, I kept it na minimum 50, kasi ako dati nung medyo baliw pa ako, I have like sa akin 30-40 marami na yun eh. So when I did that, like I 5-5-5 parang 8 of the 5 categories. Interesting question. Maraming salamat, RJ. Ipa-flash ko na because sabi ko nga sa Room Fillers Podcast, lagi tayo may mga intriguing question at mga question na alam mo, kahit mga unpopular opinion na pwede natin banggitin dito kasi wala tayong pakialam. Some people in the fragrance community say that kaya good reviews kasi sponsored. As a content creator, what can you say about this?
Oh my gosh. So spicy. Ever so slightly. Yeah, but for me, well, okay, I'll speak about myself first. Is that my concept in my content creation and talking about anything ever is number 1 is eloquence, number 2 is mindfulness, and number 3 is sensitivity. So when I approach a perfume, sponsored or not, I will of course have to be honest because I cannot fake it then. I'm the type of person I cannot fake being like wow, this is amazing. Tapos yung pala. Like feeling ko if I do that, you'll see it in my face, So I really operate on those 3 values. So I really try to be honest, but also worded in such a way that's very mindful. Because you can easily wreck the integrity of a product and a brand. And I think we've talked about it briefly, but there really is a way to be honest while being constructive and respectful.
Correct.
And kind.
Napakaganda.
And that really is yun yung summary sa yung sagot ko sa question.
Ako sisipayan ko lang sagot kasi it's a good topic. Again, ako up until this point, I can consider myself a content creator. So, trip lang ako lagi. Gusto ko lang mag-podcast, wala akong magawa. Yun lang naman talaga yan. Pero, siguro sige, pwede ng content. I create content, this and that. A lot of people kasi would think na when they receive fragrance, so basta sa akin, huwag lang yung mga limos, no? Tangina yung mga langay, huwag yung mga limos. The thing here is people would think na honest review to the point of destroying the brand. Hindi kasi nag-gets the point kay honest review or gusto nila parang kasi good review ganyan. So there's like tama kayo, yung being mindful na constructive ka. Ako and right now just to state it, I've received fragrance, hindi ko na sabihin kung ano, na hindi ko na pinublish. Why? I didn't like it at all. Literal, like as in, hindi ko siya gusto. So, nakakatanggap ako ng pabango din. Hindi ko nga ma-consider myself as a content creator pa, pero I received from fragrances that I really don't like, but I did not push through a review because it is something that obviously will hurt people and the brand. So, pwede mo naman mag-feedback personally, this and that. So, and tama no? Sa community kasi parang akala nila, banggitin ko na lang, pinakamainit dyan, if you're watching tech reviews, si Shang, The Unbox Diaries, guys. If you're familiar, yung asawa niya, lagi yan na pag-iinitan ng hindi honest reviewer kasi sponsored yung mga gamit nila sa tech, ganyan. May nag-TikTok siya, parang pinanggit niya na if we do like a Western style of review, talagang sisirain mo yung brand. We always forget that there are people behind working. There are people that will job if they lose the sale. So, hindi naiintindihan ng ibang tao yun. Pwede ka pa rin magkaroon ng maganda, honest, good review, at the same time constructive, but not to the point of destroying the brand just because you don't like it. Again, there are people behind, there are people depending on that income. And sabi ko nga, going back lang, na-bring up na naman to. Yung pinost ko dati about the people who are dishonest when it comes, diba, napag-usapan natin yan. Dishonest when it comes to the premix na sabi nilang original. Please, parang awa niya, tigil niya na nag-voice talk sa inyo. Those brand owners, eventually when we expose them, they will just create another one. But the people who are working there in the organization, the company, they will be, manilay off sila. Wala silang trabaho. So, hindi kami basta-basta pwede magsabi ng ganito. Kaya ako, the intention of that post, just to relate on this, is to wake up people na, come on, just be honest of what you do. There's nothing wrong with it. Don't misinterpret it.
I think regarding this,
ayan. Sorry sa mabilisan, pero sagutin mo na to, recent favorite purchase or blind buy.
Ooh. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I did a haul sa video, sa TikTok ko. So, alam niyo na kung ano yung recent purchases ko. But yung pinaka-favorite ko doon, Dessert Suave by Le Liquide Imaginaire. So it's the same brand as Blanche Bats. Really fallen in love with the way they're conceptual with their fragrances, but also, like the way they tell the story. Because I fall in love with stories as a poetic person. So parang, fallen in love with the brand, blind bought Dessert Suave, and I loved it so much. I wore it like last night. Yeah.
Ako, hindi ko na masagot to kasi 100% blind buy lahat ng collection ko. So every time na may madadagdag, favorite ko siya. Kailangan ko siyang tanggapin. FYI, 100% blind bought yung collection ko. So, ganun ako kasi raulo. But, siguro sa akin, best na lang. Everyone knows this, the Asil Special Edition by Arabian Wood. I think I let you try that. Pero in any case, pag nakita tayo, I'll let you smell my collection. Isa rin sa mga best blind buy of all time ko. And parating na yung Spirit of Dubai ko next month na blind buy din. So, feeling ko yun yung next kong best blind buy na hindi ko pa naamoy pero feeling ko yung best. From BG, have you ever bought a perfume that you regret? Feeling ko marami naman to, pero yung pinaka-memorable sa'yo. O yung pinaka-mahal mo? Charot. Pinaka-mahal.
Pinaka-mahal. For me, okay, try not to take this like very off tangent lang. But try not to take this in a very judgmental way. But to me, if you love a perfume so much, then price should not matter. Kung baga. So, kasi at this point, you'll find a perfume that you love at every price point. So, parang for me, it's not a basis for me to parang, tell if I regret it or not. But yung pinaka na-regret ko talaga, Burberry, my Burberry, that one. I got it because it is a Francis Kurkdjian creation. And it's a very floral one. It's meant to evoke English gardens, diba? But I failed to take account that it is dominant on the sweet pea note. And a lot of people would probably know this, but I don't like sweet pea in perfumes. It's so...
Sweet tea. You don't like sweet tea?
Yeah, no, pea. As in P-E.
Okay.
Yes, yung floral nun, very, very sharp kasi siya, and like synthetic, and I just don't like it. I don't find it appealing. kumbaga. So,
Ako, sige, go.
yun yung regret ko talaga.
Ako ito, kakabili ko lang. Bilhin nyo na sa akin to.
Ay, yung pinost mo.
Ito, the only reason that sa akin okay siya, no? Ayaw ng partner ko. It smells like kind of women's perfume na medyo floral side and at the same time. 3 notes lang kasi to pero sobrang dami niyang nangyayari. And again, designer-ish. So I just need one down reach. Obviously. So PM niyo kung gusto niyo ng sun. Pag gusto niyo makita mo, gusto niyo bilhin, just, send me a message. Ito yung recent kong blind buy na hindi ko, actually, hindi naman sa hindi ko gusto, parang ano siya. Sa out of all my collection right now, parang less or least that I would wear siguro. So sayang, tama kayo na, sayang kung di mo naman din magagamit. And right now, nag-usap kasi kami ni Paolo bago tayo mag-live, ni Paolo Gomez, si admin. Parang my direction right now with my collection, I kept it minimal, number one. Then I kept it all Middle Eastern for some reason. Trip ko yun. Basta parang gusto ko lang magkaroon team, gusto ko lang may iba. Tapos most of them are hidden gems. Next would be to complete the GCC countries. If you're familiar with the GCC countries, these are Oman, Bahrain, Kuwait, UAE, Saudi, Qatar. So yun ang next things na gagawin ko sa collection ko for next year, to have each brand or each country represent like a brand on that specific or house para sa kan. Yun yung next ko for, kaya matatanggal to season, babay dito. And I will release majority of my UAE perfumes, meaning houses that originate from UAE. So mag-release ako ng madami. Mga hidden gems yan. Okay, what florals can you not wear? Oh nga no, yeah. Salamat, Carlo Ocampo. Baka si Carlo ba ito na? Okay.
Yes.
Yes. Anong floral lang hindi mo suot?
Sweet pea. Diretso na, yun na yun. Straight up. Like, I think I can wear every other floral in the world of perfume, pero sweet pea talaga. Lalo na kapag dominant siya. Like, probably, siguro give it the benefit of the doubt. Kapag nandun siya, and then it's just there to balance and paka. But if it's so dominant, oh my goodness. Scrubber siya for me.
Hindi ako makarelate. Though I love florals, I love, to be precise, Lacoste Blanc. It's just yung mga all-time. Nagkasundo kami dyan ni Greg. Kaya ako pinanood si Greg, sabi niya favorite niya Lacoste Blanc. Ako rin. Okay. So, yun yung isa white florals fan. Actually, meron ako upcoming blind buy ng white florals from Rasasi. So, wait nyo lang yung review dyan. Tamad ako mag-review. Pero anyways, how should I budget my money on spending fragrance bilang high? Una ako dito, straightforward ako magsalita. Huwag mo muna siya gawing hobby. If you've noticed, majority of us who started the hobby, we love fragrances when we were younger. We love fragrance, meaning we know, we want to, pero at least 1 or 2 lang. You don't collect. That's my opinion. You don't collect on high school unless you're really have the income, meaning may sideline ka, gumagawa ka ng mga income streams na, kasi may mga ganang bata no? Parang talagang hardcore na nag-crypto ka agad, yung mga ganyan, nagsa-stocks, this and that at an early age. If you have a disposable income as early as that, go. Pero kung wala, nanghihingi ka lang sa magulang mo, nakadepend ka lang sa allowance, keep it on a minimal. 1, 2, that's it. Go to the bench, go to the Zara's, go to clones, go to local brands, whatever you want to do. But don't collect. That's my tip. Don't collect because, again, you don't have that income yet. Ikaw, ano masabi mo, CJ?
Well, you said everything. Pero siguro kung anong dadagdagin ko dyan is that spend beneath your means.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, don't spend beyond what you can afford. So, if kaya mo lang i-save this much for a bottle of perfume, then so be it. It's at least magamit mo, diba? That's the point of it all at that age. So, yun, that's my answer. To add yours. Because maganda na yung approach mo.
Okay, from Karen, question, if you lost your whole collection, what's the first one that you'd buy? Replace, technically, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Salang daw, mabilisan.
Oh my goodness. Sige, recent favorite ko, Blanche Bette.
Okay. Kahit di nyo ako tinatanong, sabihin ko na rin. Joke lang.
Oh, I wanna know.
I would still go for the Arabian Oud. Yun talaga kasi parang ano siya eh. Actually, if I were to collect just one house lang, no, na kaya ng budget ko, na hindi ako masasaktan masyado, I would go for the Arabian Oud kasi they have like from low to higher end type of fragrance. Jump into Arabian Oud sa mga gusto mag-try ng very complex scent. And grabe talaga yung pang sapakan talaga, beast mode lahat. No? Ayan, Janmel, pinakamatagal na perfume you have as of the moment. Ikaw, go CJ.
Longest lasting. Dami. Because I love my beast mode perfumes na pero siguro yung at the top of my mind, yung talagang hindi ko matanggal, Bianco Latte.
Yeah. That DNA like sticks, like really, really stick. The sillage is like, parang kahit scrub mo siya. Kasi nag-try ako si Bea Soliman, right? Try ako parang, Diyos ko, parang tagal na mo na to. Tsaka ang thick, no? Grabe. Ewan ko sa mga magsusuot nun, sa init ng Pilipinas. Tapos, suotin mo ng lunchtime, no? Tapos makipag-usap ka sa mga office mate mo nang gano'n yung amoy mo, no?
Naglilinger talaga siya at this point. Like, I sprayed it sa clothes ko, like yung outerwear ko, yung jacket ko, for my Japan trip. Literally, my entire Japan trip, nandun pa rin siya. Up until my return here. And that's like, what, 7-8 days, parang ganun. Crazy.
Ang pinakamakapit ko before Red Tobacco, ng Mancera. Yun ang pinakamakapit ko before. Right now, wala na kasi ako Mancera. Pinakamakapit ko na is La Luna. I will let you try Gisa perfumes. CJ, you would love Gisa perfumes. They like really have a good the way you like florals, some of those, and you're venturing na into oud and this and that. You would love the house. La Luna by Gisa. I have that, like I used that yesterday. Grabe yung kapit, talagang ano siya, bothering. Tapos kasi most of my fragrance, what's funny, most of my fragrance kasi I overspray, no. Ang definition ko na ng overspray ngayon is 6 sprays kasi talagang hindi ko na rin kaya. Overspray na yun sa pabango ko. 6 sprays, guys, hindi ko na kaya amuyin yung pabango ko kasi it really like talagang almost it kills you. Parang yung Red Tobacco, when I started Red Tobacco, 4 sprays, na-choke na ako. Tapos hanggang 6 sprays. Pero 6 sprays, more than that, it's really choking people already. Yeah. Alam ko na sagot, CJ. Ito, I just ask for the benefit of the... Yeah, obviously. Maraming salamat, RJ.
We talked about it. Yeah. So much love.
So much love. Ito from Neko. When choosing what perfume to wear, saan ka mas guilty mag-spray? Sa favorites or least? Example, for me, pag favorite ko, tinitipid ko. Pag hindi, pinapaligo ko. Oy, salamat pre sa magandang tanong after ilang episodes natin.
Actually, ang ganda niyan. For me, sa favorites ko, I don't feel the need to save anything. If I like it, I'll just wear it. If I enjoy it, I'll wear it. And that's how you know I like it. If you see a huge dent. Like, for the size of the collection, diba? If there's a dent.
Yeah.
I don't believe in saving yung favorites.
Ako rin. Parang ako, I really don't care na sa kung ano. Ang gusto ko nga maubos na yung iba kasi kailangan ko ng palitan ng bago. Feeling ko. Parang kasi nga, diba?
Unload to reload.
Yeah, diba? I kept minimal. So ako, parang I don't wanna push kasi I maintain 15 fragrances lang talaga. Doon lang. Pag may sumobra, benta ka agad. So, gusto ko may maubos na para ako makapag-try ako ng bago. So, gustuhin ko mang ipaligo yung pabango pero hindi ko na magawa. Talagang na ako, na-overwhelmed. Siguro the reason kasi I'm working from home, I seldom use fragrance, that's number one. Kaya pag nag-spray na ako parang, hindi ako nahihilo FYI. Ano lang siya, bothering kasi parang kada, namit na naman sarili ko. So all throughout the day, namit naman sarili ko. So parang ulit yung pero good tip yung you don't wear, para sa mga mahilig sa beast mode, tip na rin, you don't wear the fragrance above, no? Always here, tapos natutunan ko sa mga beast mode lovers is spray under the shirt. So kung collarbone yan, dapat dito banda. Para under the shirt. Actually, yun yung, if you're familiar with Yope, have you tried Yope Home?
Yes.
Want ng individual as well. People hate it so much because they don't know how to use it properly. It one
Mm.
YouTuber yata o content creator that I've seen na the best tip to use those super strong fragrance, especially the Youp Home, yung old formulation, is to spray really in the belly under the shirt.
Under the shirt.
That's
Yeah.
where you appreciate the fragrance. Kasi pag in-spray mo within the proximity ng dito, just ko parang
Masyado
yun nga,
na.
nakakahilo siya.
I would also add to that, if on top, sa diaphragm mo na, wag, yun nga, tama here. If on top of your shirt or on your shirt, sa diaphragm mo na i-spray, or sa knees. I learned
Ayan,
that also.
knees! Yeah.
Sa knees, I spray. Kasi umaangat din naman yung spray. Like, it just,
Yeah.
dissipates in the air. So, it goes up and you'll smell it. So,
Ano-
your
ano-
knees is also good.
Sa likod ng tuhod. Kung ano man yung tawag doon, sa likod ng tuhod,
Okay,
basta
siya.
it's na yun.
Basta
Hindi ko
yun.
alam yung Tagalog, hindi ko alam yung English, basta sa likod ng tuhod. Okay. Ano yung isa sa mga expensive blind buys mo na may lang?
Na me?
Ay, controversial. Parang
Oh.
nabanggit ko sa live kasi naalala ko to eh. Sige, go.
Meron ba? Meron ba akong me? Bianco Latte. Diretsuhan na. No, I mean, because, it was really hype, right? And people were like saying, it's so amazing. When I got it, I was like, okay, yun lang. I mean, mabango siya. But yun lang. That's it. Okay, I mean, I like it. Yeah, I love it actually. But okay. Medyo may dissonance from what people say about it versus what you actually get. So,
Mocha Madness na lang, no?
actually,
Mocha Madness.
I told Sir Eman about that. Sabi ko, oh my gosh, I'm gonna get a full bottle na lang.
Yeah, Mocha Madness.
Need.
Grabe, pero compared sa Bianco, pero legit Mocha Madness talaga. Ako mas prefer ko yun kasi meron kasi parang intoxicating sweet to overwhelming for Philippine weather, I mean. So, yeah. Ano to? CJ has a video sa TikTok niya about Pinot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Totoo, yeah. Hindi totoo yan, minimal mo. Pakita ko pa sa collection ko. Mag-share pa tayo dito. 10 lang talaga. So I kept it in a minimum. And yeah, for those who didn't watch the first episode that I had, parang nagkaroon na ako ng panata na konti lang talaga. Kasi nga, I'm working from home. I seldom use those. And parang, alam mo yun, parang may thrill lang siya na focus na anything in excess kailangan ko magbitaw. So, natatawa ko dati kasi ma-share ko lang din. Di ba usually when people buy and sell sa Facebook, sa Racket or whatever group that you're selling, parang they would ask for the reason for selling. So I don't put that much, pero minsan nagchat, sir, ba't mo binibenta? Sabi ko, baliw ako, binibenta ko yung mga gusto ko eh. So, kasi sumobra na kasi sa 15 eh. So binibenta ko na yung mga technically gusto ko, yung mga kinurate ko na. So, ayan. What are some factors in deciding your signature scent? Medyo mabigat yung tanong. Do we have signature scent at 300 perfumes, CJ?
No, I don't. Well, okay, here's what I have is a signature stash of perfumes. So sila yun parang kumbaga sila yung signature rotation ko. So for the days where I need to show as my best self or if I don't want to have to think about what to wear, dun ako pipili. So really, it's all about sticking to my preference is yung part of the signature stash. Yung minention ko kanina na top 10, yun na yun. And maybe a couple more. But they really just are my favorites that will just garner compliments or yield positive reactions around me. And yun yung pinipili ko as my signature stash. Because I know that it will work for my skin chemistry. So parang
And that
yun.
fragrance is Blanchbet.
Yes, swerte ako kasi diba lactonic notes can be maasim, diba?
Yeah,
Very siya, volatile din siya sa ibang like not just the note alone but like the way it interacts with people's skin chemistry, pero very iba-iba siya. Yun, Blanchbet for something like white floral na milky, but I go for Scherzo, which is my scent of the night. If I want something more elegant, more elevated, sophisticated.
Ako isa lang. Hindi ko sinasadya, pero parang naging signature scent ko siya because the only thing that I can only wear. That's the problem. In my collection, I have like heavy fragrance that it's overwhelming to wear on, especially kung lalabas ka ng high heat. So, hindi ko siya sinasadya na ito na lang kasi nasusuot ko talaga, to be honest. Kaya nga I bought new perfumes eh. Itong with yan, New York if you want to smell this one, nasa Art of Scent Weed yan. Hindi ko naman siya gustuhin maging signature, pero dahil ito lang yung kaya kong suotin sa mainit, yun na lang din talaga yung nasusuot ko. It's more on not a deciding factor, but it's the only thing that I can wear outside of my usual wood, leather, tobacco fragrance that, the good thing kasi, for my case, I work at night, manabagit kasi lagi akong online sa gabi. So when I go to the office, I seldom go on-site by the way, but when I go to the office, I can wear any type of fragrance. So that goes from last year when 2 years ago when I started collecting. In 2022, nag-collect ako, I don't care. Diba yung parang, anong office scent yung, ang office scent ko, nag-red to ba ako sa opisina lagi? Because it's nighttime. It's
That's
nighttime,
true.
people wouldn't mind because it's nighttime.
That's
I
true.
work at a call center, so people wouldn't mind, right? And
Yeah, and I
even
think the
people
weather
Yeah.
and temperature
Cooler.
will permit for it.
And
yeah.
pag nasa office ka, like big office, naka-aircon, steady yung temp. Hindi nagpo-fluctuate,
Yes.
hindi tumataas, hindi mababa. Steady lang na cool. So, pwede kang mag-heavy talaga pag... Yun yung palang perks pag nasa call center ka or working at night, you can wear anything you
Night
want.
shifts. Yes.
Night shift perks yan. What perfume do you ka... Taga lang. If you want to smell like floral garden. Sige, go.
Oh, ang dami. Siguro what I would say, the one that yung top of mind ko, Pivuan Sucho from Armani Privé. Feels like a garden of peonies and roses. And you're eating or you're sipping like a raspberry juice or smoothie. Ganun yung vibes.
Gamitin ko na kagad yung opportunity na to. Yung limited edition na ilalabas ng Perfumes Astra and the Boar, ayun. What perfume would you recommend if I want to smell like a floral garden? So I couldn't say we. They used, kasi hindi naman ako perfumer eh. Lang ako dun eh. Parang ako. Pero may ginamit silang chemical na I can't declare, na parang somehow na may grass cut vibe. Yung talagang, di ba pagka, ang ito sa labas, diba yung mga ng cut ng grasses. Yung ganong amoy, may ganon siyang effect. Tapos puro florals. So, dinescribe ko lang. Ay, di ko rin pwede banggitin kung anong name pa yun, pero kasama yun sa 3 fragrance na ilalabas ng Perfumes Astro and the Boar collab that has that smells like a floral garden. Yun lang, na-plug ko lang, share ko lang.
Let's order on the side.
Sorry, another question. Where did the bestie... Oh yeah, good question, RJ. Ano yung, ba't mo ba siya naging parang something that you...
Bestie. Well, diba, like, normal spelling niya IE. Could be bestie, IE yung ending. Pero yung origins nun is because I have a close friend. Tatlo kami, like we're a trio. And parang ang tawagan namin is bestie with an EA. Started with my friend, like one of my friend. So parang she kasi is on route to moving out of the country. And she was one of sila tatlo actually, or sila dalawa, yung nagpo-push din sa akin to start my content creation journey for fragrance. So, kumbaga for me, using our, like yung tawagan namin with an EA as part of my brand is kind of like to kind of dedicate it na rin to her and them, diba? For being the ones who really pushed me into this. They're my rocks until now. So grateful to have people like that in my life who are so loyal, so truthful, and genuine. And yun, naging tribute ko na rin sa kanya. So I even told her this, sabi ko, hey, I'm gonna use our term, bestie, for my TikTok because I wanted to represent our friendship and, like, it's a tribute to you. Parang ganun. Yun sabi ko sa kanya.
Akala ko, best what's the tea, right? Because that's
Parang pwede rin, diba?
Yeah, that's the normal thing when you guys like your close friends spill the tea, best, diba?
Yes.
So, akala ko din siya na gano'n. Pero pwede, right?
No.
Okay, ayun pala.
Pwede nga. It works for my content din naman since I'm really truthful.
Sige, iniisa ko sa tanong. I will have the live extended. Sabi ko nga sa inyo, ako lang naman yung mag-edit, ako lang naman yung mahihirapan. Pero 1 hour na tayo, hindi natin namamalayan, diba? Kung mapipiling ka ng isang perfume sa buong buhay, grabe naman to, para Miss Universe. Sige, pero Blanche Bet?
Okay. No. Hindi na siya kapag buong buhay ko na yun. Sobrang passionate ko about it.
Okay.
But yeah, it's not gonna be Blanche Bet. It's gonna be Scherzo. Actually, ito. gamit ko siya today kasi.
Mhm.
So, nasa labas pa siya, but it's this one. So, this will be for my entire life na if I were to choose one. It's a rose oud na fresher, na
Oh, yeah.
clean ang oud. Yun.
Kung wala sa collection ko, I will say Paul sa akin. Kasi wala pa sa collection ko eh.
It's good.
But
Chef's kiss.
yeah, yan ang feeling ko kung isa lang forever. Pero right now, I still don't have in my collection that I think that I would use permanently. But definitely that would be an oud fragrance because right now, very obsessed ako sa ano. Dati kasi parang I feel like ayaw ko napanood mo yung ano namin ni Armin. Si Armin kasi talaga yung ano eh, yung para nag-introduce sa akin sa yung mga heavier. Have you tried Ravash pala, by the way?
Yes. Super
Yeah.
love them so much.
So,
As
si
in-
Armin talaga yung parang may kasalanan kung ba't ako nahilig sa darker notes, sa dark side. Na after parang 3 months or 4 months in the fragrance, parang na-adapt na yung ilong ko. Paano pag nakikita kami, just amoy mo, tas amoy tayo talaga. No, so at first, akala ko, parang
Tama eh.
sabi ko pa kay Armin, parang hindi na nagpo-process yung utak ko kung paano siya amuyin. Kasi ang naamoy mo na talaga, amoy tayo talaga. So, pero eventually, parang lalo na pag night na, pag inaamoy na kami nila, yung nag-aamoy kami ng mga like exotic talagang perfumes. Pag inaamoy ko, parang hindi naman amoy tayo eh. Pero pag pinapaamoy ko sa partner ko, talagang naamoy niya, very fecal, animalic. Ako parang normal na lang sa akin. So, yan. Tawa ako sa tanong. Kalokohan na naman to. Meron bang perfume 9% projection? Wala. Pantarin nyo ng fixative, pwede.
Masquerade.
Walang tatawa na naman ako. Okay, may mga pinag-uusapan kasi pero so far, ako the worst siguro that I have in terms of the longest projection that I wore, again, Red Tobacco, pag in-overspray niya talagang hindi yan, parang sumpa yan, hindi nawawala talaga. Kahit anong gawin nyo. Pero right now, yung sabi yung La Luna, grabe yung kapit. I can smell the perfume like projecting, yung talagang nag-aano siya. Parang may aura ka, 4 to 5 hours. Grabe yung La Luna, sobrang lakas. Nagsisi ako nung in-spray ko siya yesterday ng 6 times. So parang sabi ko, not again. I won't do that.
Parang too
Only
much.
Too much. Foreign vacation perfume recommend. Foreign vacation perfume recommend.
Like outside of the country.
Outside of country. Good thing. They're more acceptable. So kahit anong suotin mo sa kanila, masaya sila.
Yeah. Tsaka depends din kung yung temperature, diba, of where you're going. Like right now, Europe is really, really hot. So you would perhaps benefit more from wearing lighter, fresher scents.
Ayan, si Jessie pala nandito na and ayan.
Oh my gosh, hi,
Ayan.
Jazz.
Nadidelay na naman tayo sa Salamat. So Neko is working in the tawag dito, hospital. So yun pala yung tawag sa likod ng tuhod. Salamat.
Okay.
Ano naman yan. Okay.
Ang hirap naman alalahan.
Ayun, kakashoutout ko lang sa'yo kanina, Paul. No, Christian Santos, yung hello mga chew of the fragrance community. Kasabi ko lang kanina na may pinag-uusapan tayo about the collection and how you would add. Tawag dito. Wait. Ay, grabe. Ba't ko na-flash to? Okay lang ba sa i-flash ko?
Go
Nababasa mo
lang.
ba?
Go lang.
Oh, what perfume reminds you of your ex? Reminded you of your ex?
Aventus.
Aventus?
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
Aventus.
But for the people are curious, are you in a relationship right now or single?
No. No more. Yeah.
No more.
Single. Very much single.
For how long?
For how long? Hindi ko na lang i-review. baka
Okay.
ano ko.
Before, ayan, medyo tumatagal pero last question. Sige. How will you know if the perfume is better for everyday or special events? What can be the basis for this? Interesting.
Interesting. Siguro my take on that would be kapag kapag heavy siya. Yeah, I think it's the heaviness. If it's strong, if it's heavy, feeling ko yun yung pang special events. Because usually, when yung observation ko din sa mga casual users of perfume, is that when a scent is heavy, yun yung nalalabas nila usually sa mga events, sa mga formats. Pang matagalan or it will smell rich, expensive.
Yeah,
Kapag
yeah, yeah.
mabigat siya, yun. Tapos usually yung mga fresher, yun yung pang everyday. I think that's like a very simple way of putting it. But honestly, wear anything.
Yeah, yeah. Hindi naman
Wear
sabi
what
ko
you
wear
like.
anything. To be honest, ako nung nag-start ako, actually hindi ko talaga masuot yung DNA ng Tuscan Leather. FYI, there are a lot of Tuscan Leather DNAs kahit Godolphin, yung mga ganyan. So I have with me before the more fruitier version of Tuscan Leather from Rasasi. It's Layo Kawam. Before hindi ko talaga siya masuot, like parang I can't find time. Parang masyado kong ina-associate yung occasion or parang appropriateness of a perfume wherein again si Armin, ano may kasalanan nito, si Armin diligo niya yung Tuscan Leather sa harap ko na parang wala lang. Tapos one time nag-meet kami, naka Bianchi Sex in the Sea yata siya or Dark Knight Black Knight ba yun? Oh yeah, whatever. Tapos random lang na nagkikita kami, like naka-casual kami. Tapos ganun yung mga pabango niya. So doon ko na-realize na it's more of like your personality of what you feel like wearing every day. Though dito kasi we are being limited really on something like me, diba? I have tons of very, very heavy fragrance. That, syempre, minsan ako, pipili din naman ako ng kung sino kasama ko. If non-frag head, obviously I wear something that's appropriate for them. Pero kasi dumating na ako sa point na wala na akong pakit kung ano maamoy niya sa akin. And people already accepted, my friends already accepted me na pag dumating ako, ano pa mo, relax na naman yan. So, people, kumbaga, sila na nag-a-adjust, no? But to be, kumbaga, I could say more on straightforward, and obviously to answer that question, anything that you find something easy to wear, versatile, it's the purpose of those pieces. Yung mga everyday. And if you have like heavier, nga sabi nga ni CJ, ako start, if you want to deep dive into heavier or yung mga sinasabi natin mga pang malakasang special event, I would start with leather. Very good kasi yun din yung vibe na parang naka-sports car ka or you have like the leather seats, yung feel na ganon. Or you have, sabi nga namin, parang mga naka-leather boots, leather jacket, ganong vibe na it connotates sa parang amoy mayaman thing. So if you don't have in your collection and you want to venture, if you have the budget, go for ombre, no? Ombre leather, no? If you want clones, I could suggest Afnan Rare Carbon, one of the best copy of ombre leather. Ombre leather kasi it's still on the mass appeal side in the leather, so kayang-kaya mo suotin, no? Then if you want something pag medyo hardcore ka na, yun ako, I kept in my collection the Tuscan Leather DNA kasi yun talaga yung gusto ko na leather type of fragrance right now. Ayan. Mga Paul.
Yes.
Sobrang amazed talaga ako sa Paul. Ang galing talaga ng pagkakagawa niya, no?
Sobra.
For some reason. And ayun pala, perfumes that reminds of your ex, and the fun is real. Sabi ko na mababanggit yung ex na hilo na yun.
Oh my gosh.
Red flag talaga yung mga naka-Aventus, yes. I should say, parang ayun na yata yung majority of people wearing things.
No comment.
It has been a fun an hour 20, I think. This is my longest live, if I'm not mistaken.
Really?
Yeah, this is the longest live that I had. Kasi I think kami ni RJ, hindi, 1 hour 26 kami pala ni RJ. Pero, yun nga.
Tapatan natin.
And it's 9:20. Alam ko may pasok pa yung majority of you guys tomorrow. And I know that you still want guys to baka lipat na lang kami sa TikTok, no? Lipat na lang tayo maglokohan. Anyways, thanks for tuning in. CJ, things that you want to plug or next thing that people should watch out.
Okay, so for me, of course, you can follow me. Gawin ko ba yung signature intro ko? Hi, besties! I'm CJ and I'm your fragrance bestie. And I do all sorts of content relating to perfumes and fragrances all over on TikTok. You can search CJ, your fragrance bestie, or my username is XIANCHVA. So, yun yung plug ko. And then in terms of so much. I don't know, like, I would want to promote or boost up the Bar Grooming and Co. Special shout out ko. Because
Right.
like recent fragrances that I've tried that blew me away, sila, tsaka si Edro Mani.
Mm.
Recent siya, upcoming brand na rin siya, I think. And, you know, like, it's another one of Sir Renata's creations that, like, just sucked my
Here's ako
soul
dyan.
out.
Here's ako
Yun.
dyan.
So, both of them.
Ako.
Like, I would say, like, I would want you to smell it, actually. Pero yun, let's find time. Pero yun, sila dalawa, yung gusto ko i-boost right now. Like, they're, like, my latest obsessions as of recently. So,
Ako,
look out for them.
I'll just add to that, no. I'm sure, syempre, we all know RJ Wright and his creation. It's like, you know, the core of Filipino perfumery and a lot of his creation, obviously. Pero siguro next, ito for people still watching, it's not about me na kasi parang may nang babash din sa akin pala nung pinost ko na I'm ano daw parang partly affiliate of the Bor or Perfumes Astro, parang ganun yung sinasabi sa akin, no? Hindi po, wala po affiliation, wala akong pake. 99% of the time sasabihin ko anong gusto ko. Hindi rin ako investor ng kahit na anong brand or what. And alam naman ni Eman to, out of all that I've tried in terms of the look, syempre kasi sila Shell, sila BG, sila RJ, they have studied it, right? They are people with credentials, kumbaga nga. Kasi
Pillar na rin sila.
yeah, pillars yan. That's the right term, na the pillars of a fragrance community and obviously perfumery. Pero kasi si Eman, that's why we love Eman so much. It's one, hindi siya trained no? Like professionally trained. Pero if you are to smell his collection, number one, and smell his fragrances, yung mga gawa niya, different. So dun ko na-realize, and I will be biased, no? And if you guys watching want to have a local brand, hindi lang the Bor, dun sa mga upcoming local brand na gusto yung support, i-check nyo yung owner. Totoo. I don't know if you would agree. Check nyo yung owner if the owner is a collector. Very, very important factor. Why? Because they know what they're doing. Minsan kasi, again, ito na naman tayo, mga quote na naman ako, i-bash na naman ako. Minsan kasi yung iba, they aim for the business. Again,
Yes.
get it, kids. They want the money, they want the return. Pero yung taong collector and passionate about it, and parang ano yun it markets itself, yung brand. So meron talagang mga, if napapansin nyo, ito, fun fact with the Bor, wala pong binabayaran na kahit na sinong yung promote mo ako, mga ganyan.
Not even me. Like, me saying them was just out of my own chest. Because you've seen my live. I was really like blown away. They really don't, yeah.
The two brands that I know that don't pay influencers to review their fragrance, I don't know others yet but syempre nakatrabaho ko na itong mga to, confirm ko na. And si Eman tsaka si Eds, they don't pay influencers.
Yeah, Parfums Astro. I love.
Those things that you watch on TikTok, those things that you watch on YouTube, Facebook, regardless, whatever, yung mga napapanood nyo, those are people that bought the fragrance, loved it, and marketed it because they want people to know. Yun ang difference ng, kaya ko sila continuously pinopromote kasi yun ang difference ng, again, no offense sa other brand owners kung gusto nila mag-promote, kung gusto nila mag-boost palaki sa book nyo. Pero yun yung pinaka-differentiator ng dalawang brand na yan. Kaya, if you notice, I keep on saying this and that because I know a lot of brands, ito na naman tayo, again, if they want to, papadala sila, honest review mo, di ba? So, there's nothing wrong with that. It's marketing, right? But these two brands that sinasabi ko right now, they don't do that. It's just people reviewing them because they love the brand. That's it. As simple as that. And obviously, ang ating Ren Atelier and RJ, paramatic naman yan talaga. Pag naamoy din naman kasi, Diyos ko. That's the definition of Filipino niche. So, siguro na talaga yung category, Filipino niche.
Yun na would agree.
Yun lang. Napahaba tuloy.
O, diba natapatan mo na nga yung 1 hour and 26 kanina. O, diba?
Yung passionate na naman tayo bigla. Okay, so kung gusto niyo lang ako i-quote, i-capture yung screen tapos sabihin yung elitista kami, whatever, bahala kayo sa buhay nyo, malaki na kayo. Pero yun, ay nakakalimutan ko na naman ang aking outro. Pero nababanggit kasi to, pero yun na you guys. Thank you. Stay safe, obviously, and keep on collecting. We'll try to, kung gusto niya pa, sabi doon RJ, mag-live pa daw tayo sa TikTok, pero sige, buhay pa naman ako.
Pwede naman din ako. Vacant ako. We can move there. Migrate.
50 mil 50 mil. Tag 25 kami ni CJ. Send ko na lang message. sabi niya, lagay na daw sa payroll Sige, lagay mo na yung pangalan namin sa payroll. Thank you guys, and
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
So grateful.